When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Jayhawks will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Air Force's offense will start this game off with the football. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Goes to the option. Now the toss. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the fullback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And it's nice to be an offensive coordinator and go, all right, run it. Like, run it again. Run it again. 5 straight runs, moving the sticks, all easy, high percentage runs, keeping the ball on the ground. They must think they have a physical advantage up front.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
The Falcons are rolling down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll run the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So Kansas offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Under fire. He's got the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's in open space downfield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Hard running there. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. And he'll will be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Oh, it's tipped near the goal line.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Try to barge their way in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And he probably should have left that one with the back as he is just smashed in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
To throw, it's Cook. Flips it out in the flat. At the 20, he's got space. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. And the Falcons with the 1st and 10. Now on the option. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Falcons have this offense rolling. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Snagged out of the air. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Pulls in the deep ball. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And the Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. The Jayhawks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Defense looks like they're coming. A 1st down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Here comes the option. Running into the open space. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Tremendous execution of this Falcon offense. A magician with the option like a D. Dowis.
And understanding what you're doing, what you're seeing, how to react, and make multiple decisions on a play is really, really tough. But the Falcons quarterback is dialed in.
And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Sends it back in motion. Fights off a defender. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Looking for the end zone. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
They'll send the back in motion. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. On the option. Knocked down for the tackle. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Gets the back moving. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Here comes the heat. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. The Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots?
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
He'll ride his man on the option. Got the first down and more. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Falcons. They take the lead with the 6.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Snags a quick pass on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for them.
The Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Goes straight ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back on this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. The extra point here would tie the game.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. UConn answered the bell away from the Rent today with an impressive victory. The Huskies knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fullback's got it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the option. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field, but a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
Hand off to the lone back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
Motion from the back. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up here.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Air Force. Great job by the back on the option.
And the big play starts when the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well. It is virtually impossible to stop.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. To the ground with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Goes to the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
And a nice effort by the running back. Way to get some positive yards. Nice play call. Still short, though, right? Now it's 4th and short. Decision time. It's not a decision. You're going for it. But what play do you want to run to go for it?
He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Jayhawks are in the hurry-up.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Throws to the back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll run the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Falcons are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Now on the option. Got room to work. Got the 1st down and more. Touchdown Falcons! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. UAB just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Birmingham. They'll enjoy this one all week. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Listen, the defense gave up a couple of yards, but they're happy to give that up because they know the clock is still ticking. They're trying to bleed this thing. If you want to throw it over the middle of the field inbounds, they'll give that to you all day.
3rd down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to throw again. Under fire. And they're not on the same page there.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here comes play number 6 of the drive.
Get set.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys